folk sounding music with guitars. We've had, you know, like really contemporary music with tracks. We've had jazz. We've had music theater. Now we're going to talk about opera a little bit, but kind of opera, because what we're going to talk about is a piece called the Magic Flute. Now, now, in the Magic Flute, every single character is seeking in order to find.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
This is true. So the main character is Pamina, who is of course the female lead, and she's seeking her true love and her finding her way in life. And then there's Tamina. He is seeking to save Pamina from the evil Sarastro. He's been put up to save Tamina by the Queen of the Night, which is the character that Heather's going to play. And the Queen of the Night, though, what he doesn't know is the Queen of the Night is kind of lying. The Queen of the Night has said that Sarastro has kidnapped Pamina. In truth, Sarastro wants to get him away from the Queen of the Night because he thinks that she's leading Pamina morally astray. And so this is kind of a time when opera and there was a coming together of a lot of philosophy. A lot of people have said this had to do with the Masons, and that the script is actually anti-Catholic. And there was a reaction to Maria Theresa, to the Empress Maria Theresa, who was very Catholic and was very anti-Masons. But the Mason objectives, Mozart was a Mason, Schikaneder was a Mason. Schikaneder wrote the libretto, although he apparently didn't write as much of it as we think. But just to give you an idea of what this was not exactly an opera, because in Mozart's time, Schikaneder had a theater company, and they did mostly plays with music, which is what this is. In Germany, they call it a Singspiel, a song play. In other words, it's a play with songs, and there's actually dialogue sections in the Magic Flute. So it is very much more similar in structure to a musical theater piece than it is to an opera. It doesn't have many recitatives. It doesn't have the flow-through sections of the opera, the continual motion. It's scene, song, scene, song, scene, song. So it's very much like a German musical. But her character, the Queen of the Night, basically, she's got two big arias and a little bit at the end where she gets like defeated. That's it, right? Yeah, that's the whole role.
And if somebody requests, go, do your quest. And disappear and then show up and like, hey, that didn't get done. Here's a dagger. You go do it.
In that way, it's more like opera. I mean, more like musical theater too, because the characters, you know, they have certain songs that they do. It's not like in La Boheme or Tosca, where the characters are singing right through the plot and do everything. It's really, okay, this guy does this song, this trio does this song, you know, this quintet does this song, and there's this duet. It's pieces, and it's wonderful. And every character is seeking something. You know, the evil Monastos wants to kind of abscond with Pamina, and then there's a Papageno, the bird catcher, who wants to find his true love, and Papagena, who is his true love, and he actually finds. But first they have to go through a series of trials. Well, in the beginning, Pamina meets, Pamina is caught in the castle with Sarastro. And like the Queen of the Night shows up and tells Tamino, the lead tenor in this first aria, that he would like her to go and steal Pamina away from Sarastro because Sarastro is absconded with her. So he goes in thinking that Sarastro is this evil guy. And this is the aria that she uses to set him up, because it is a setup, because he's not really telling the truth. Right?
I'm all weeping, like, please, you save my daughter. I'll give her to you forever. And that's what mothers do.
And much like the music theater of today, Mozart, when he wrote this, wrote for the singers he had. He wrote for the singers. In other words, they had a coloratura soprano. This opera, and they had a big bass baritone who sang Sarastro. They're the opposite. They were man and wife, supposedly split up, or that's kind of one idea about it. But she has to sing up this high F.
Yes.
More than once. Each aria goes up to that high F. That's a high F above soprano high C.
Yes.
That's soprano high C. She has to hit that note, okay? Likewise, the bass, Sarastro, has to hit that note, like a low, low note. So it's wide range. But some of the other singers were not so good. They were bad, but they were more like our musical theater singers, lighter voices, and Mozart wrote for that. So he really wrote the piece to fit, and like a music theater piece, as opposed to opera, it had hundreds of performances and spread throughout Europe. And so, but it was written in the late 1700s. By about 1810, it was being done all over the world. And it's still today one of the 10 most performed operas that there are. So this is from the Magic Flute. This is, do you want to say about what she says in this, maybe a little bit? You want to tell them what she's saying? So they know? Because it is a journal. Use the mic.
Zittre Nicht starts out, I come out of the clouds and I kind of surprised Tamina, and he's just been through a dragon that mysteriously got defeated without him seeing it. So he's like, what's going on? And he's kind of like, what? And I pop out and I'm like, hey, I'm Cloud Queen. I'm here. Wait, whoa, whoa, don't get scared, is the first thing I say. Don't get scared. You were brave and I have a use for you. And then I start talking about my daughter and how she was absconded from me and how all I could hear was her crying, help, help, but none of basically nothing I could do was of any assistance, because woe is me, I'm a poor woman. I was really playing down I have no magical powers at this point, apparently. And I kind of tricked him into thinking that I'm weak, and because I'm not allowed to go by Sir Astro. So I said, go get my daughter, she's beautiful, she'll be yours forever. You can have this locket, see, she's pretty. Behind curtain number 1.
Yes, she gives him a picture, so he
can. And
then I
send him on his way. And then he finds out later that he's, Zoroaster is actually the priestess of day, and I'm the queen of the night, the baddie. And he's like, what? But that's later.
And then the music changes. She's saying, you will save her, is what she's saying at the end.
Yes.
So she whips him up in this furor and sets him on his path to go save Tamina. So this is the aria she does. So Pamina gets to Zarastro's castle and she discovers that, Zarastro's not so bad. In fact, he's her father. And he starts leading her in the more, shall we say, measured, sane ways of their brotherhood. Well, the Queen of the Night's not having any of this. So later on, she sneaks in and finds Pamina, and in the second aria, which is called the Vengeance Aria, she hands Pamina a knife and says, "I want you to kill Zarastro." That's actually what goes on there. What's a little odd about this number, which of course I can't find right now, but I will. What's a little odd about this is that a lot of it's in major and sounds very upbeat. So she's saying, kill him, please, kill him. So it's let's see, there it is, the Holoraka, right? That's right. So this is the Queen of the Night aria, and she basically says, the wrath of hell within my breast I cherish. Death, desperation, death. That desperation prompt the oath I swore. By your hand, Zarastro does not perish. Zarastro does not perish. And as my child, I know you nevermore. So she basically says, if you don't kill him, I'm going to disown you. And this is the more famous of the two aria. You will recognize it.
So
Bobeck, and 2 arias from Magic Flute.